2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Thunder, no doubt, one of the NBA's best-dressed squads. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. And for Oklahoma City, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Dort in at the 3 slot. Now, here is Gallinari. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line. Throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
He gets it in there.
Zero hesitation from Shea on that play.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Suns. On the wing, Booker. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. A nice shot by Booker.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Ayton attacking. He dishes it to Oubre. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. We play just over a minute here in the first. And taken away by Johnson. And they're on the break. Here's Booker. Lays it in off the breakaway. Booker's got 6.
Well, Booker's bringing some energy to this one. Always a threat to leak out and score in the open floor.
And so Oklahoma City again turning it over. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Oubre passes to Ayton. Here's Dort. Uses both hands to slam it down.
This is why you love Chris Paul running your offense. Just move without the ball, find some space, and the ball will find you.
Now here's Booker. He has 6. Again, Phoenix.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Ball outside. He feeds it to Adams. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Oubre. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Look, they're not going to play a perfect game, but so far they are 5 of 5, and the D has to be concerned.
Paul goes in, and the rejection by Ayton.
Oh, he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
Booker with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. A nice shot by Booker. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre. Saric comes in for Johnson. And it's Bridges in for Oubre.
Ooh, no layups right there for SGA. Up to the rim.
Baines, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Diallo's checked in. And the pass to Ferguson. Back to Diallo. Now here's Schroeder. Not a lot of room. It's deflected.
Well, more than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. 1:36 left to play here in the first. Shooter kicks to Noel. Poked away, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sharch. Schroeder passes to Muscala.
And you know what? Call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Here's Jerome. Payton's trying to get open. Jerome, good.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Here's Noel following the score by Phoenix. In the corner, it's Diallo. 4 on the clock. Muscala, the pass to Noel. Second shot opportunity, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Well, when Nerlens Noel stays very confident offensively, good things like this tend to happen.
And remember, an early part of the process in Philadelphia, it's taken Noel a little time to define his role in the league.
The length and athleticism is just something that you can't teach, and that keeps people intrigued about Nerlens Noel. His skill set continues to be a work in progress, but there's been some signs of a turn for Noel now. Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
.35 seconds left to play in the first. To the wing right side. Here's Sharch. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Diallo. Lays it up off the glass.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Carter finds Bridges. Here's Kaminsky. Back to Bridges. He can't get that one to fall.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
The Thunder shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops.
Nerlens Noel, since coming into the league, seemingly has fought an uphill battle to try to find a role on a team where he can consistently make key contributions. Let's hope it's now.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Here's Ferguson. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Ferguson's got his first points in this one. To the middle, here's Saric, and slam dunk by Saric.
The defense not putting up much of a fight as Saric gets to the rim.
Thunder trailing by 14. Diallo finds Noel. Schroeder right side. Gallinari outside. Clock at 6. No good from outside.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight. It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
You think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
The Suns making a switch here. Baines is checked in. The Suns have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
The drive by Booker. Thunder with the rebound. Here's Gallinari. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
A wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
Thunder trailing by 20. Pass to Paul. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And it's Oubre off the drive. Gallinari with the steal. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Good on the shot.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Here's Baines. Here's Ayton. Another shot. And Baines with the layup. Baines has got 6.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Gallinari against Baines. Oubre with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Oubre's got the ball. Rubio against Paul. Oubre passes to Ayton. Knocked loose and taken away by Paul. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over. Mike Muscala is checked in for Gallinari. And Phoenix also making a switch. Johnson's checked in for 3. Booker. Paul grabs the board. Thunder trailing by 18. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. It's good.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
The Drive by Booker. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 3 assists in the game. 19 seconds left in the first half of the game. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Johnson. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Saric right side. And he converts the layup. Saric has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Fighting through the contact, Dario does a great job that time.
Here's Dort. And that one released in time, but no good. And all right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, Kent. Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 17 points and 2 assists. And
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. In the corner, it's Oubre. And here's Booker from the arc. Doesn't go for him. And the Thunder going the other way now.
And the self-described Tsunami Poppy. Kelly Oubre used to call himself the Wave, but as he grows, so too does the nickname.
Well, the wave for him is a metaphor for his life's approach. The energy that you put out coming back. Kelly Oubre is the kind of guy who's looking to attack with force and fury. So that kind of ebb and flow is helping out his NBA career.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Gallinari. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Oubre. Here's Booker. The putback. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Dort misses.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Back to Paul. From deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
And the dunk by Booker.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Diallo kicks it over to Schroeder. Ferguson for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Noel. No good, unable to end this run.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And that one, good. Noel's got 6.
Great to have Noel active like that, proving how dangerous he can be on the inside.
Here's Kaminsky. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
1:29 left in the third. Diallo finds Adams, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Well, Steven Adams still working on becoming a better and more consistent free throw shooter, so another opportunity upcoming.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Muscala's checked in. Second free throw, no good. The Suns have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. And they're running. The Thunder have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit. And he knocks down the first one. And the Thunder making a switch here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Booker outside. Here's Sharch. No good on the three. Oklahoma City's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Kept alive. Here's Baisley. Oklahoma City moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's a 2 from Ferguson. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Every time he gets going like this, somebody's going to talk about that 70-point game he had in Boston. It's not going to be me.
Here's Muscala. Phoenix grabs the miss. Pass to Sharch. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 5 assists in the game.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Booker, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Well, Devin Booker is among some of the youngest, most elite scorers that the league has ever seen. And the sky is the limit for this guy.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Suns on top, running away with it. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. They've got Diallo, also Johnson out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Paul looking around.
And they've got to get back to what they were doing in that first half if they want to somehow win this game. The offense has gone stagnant. You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time. Oubre's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Here's Paul. Pass to Dort. Now here is Muscala. It's hauled in by Diallo.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And oh, here we go. Gallinari heading to the hoop. Oh, and he can't cap off the break. Here's Jerome. Misses in close.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Dort misses. Phoenix controlling this game. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement. And now only one away from being in the penalty.
So both teams changing it up here. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
That's good from Noel. And so he hits both. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Phoenix. The pass to Burton. They grab their own miss. Cuts off the pass. Here's Noel, and Noel throws it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Johnson right side. He kicks it to Kaminsky. Rebound by Muscala. Thunder have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Diallo no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Johnson, good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Muscala. A beautiful reverse layup.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the Phoenix Suns criticized for trading down 5 picks to select Cameron Johnson at 11 back in 2019. Many felt that was a reach.
Well, there were a lot of people who were predicting that Cam was going to be towards the back end of the first round even, and a clear case for a Phoenix Suns team who was dead last in three-point percentage, drafting for a need in Cam Johnson.
Here's Diallo. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And the basket by Kaminsky.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Pass to Burton. Here's Baisley. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Diallo the pass to Nader. 5 on the clock. Pass to Baisley. Bridges with the steal.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Suns.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Devin Booker.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Phoenix no good that time either. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Here's Nader, defended by Bridges. They get it back. Adams, the pass to Burton. There's the steal. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And the Thunder with some changes. Mike Muscala is checked in for Adams. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Diallo. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Basket counts.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And so Oklahoma City again turning it over.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Passes it to Okobo. The three. Rebound by Muscala. Dishes to Schroeder. There's the pass to Baisley. To the inside. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect.
for the land of the...
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for D8.
Kevin, thank you very much.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Conley in at the point guard. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. Bogdanovich and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
Now here's Gobert. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Bogdanovich finds Gobert. Back to Bogdanovich. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy. It puts the pass on the money.
And here's Booker from the arc. He can't hit that time. The Jazz go the other way with it. Here's Mitchell. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Ayton. Ingles with the rebound. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Conley. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Conley.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. And now Utah, fast break. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Boy, how about the blinding speed in transition? Donovan Mitchell, ferocious, attacking in the open floor.
Johnson against Bogdanovich. Here's Oubre to stop the run. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Oh, the officials are all over that one. And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now, back in action. We'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes. 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. G8, do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training staff.
Lobbed up there for Mitchell. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Guys, how often do you see an alley-oop designed for your guard? Donovan Mitchell defies explanation.
On the wing, Booker. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Mitchell with it, now guarded by Booker. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here's Booker from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
Well, this is Devin Booker's specialty, consistent at finding all kinds of ways to score from beyond that arc.
Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game. Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton, no doubt on the dunk.
Here's Mitchell. Yep, that one goes. Mitchell's got 8.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Oubre passes to Ayton. Pulls it up. Oubre can't get it to go.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
He shoots again. Oubre with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. A nice shot by Booker. He has 5.
They already you see it. Booker adding the strength to take the contact and win out.
Bogdanovich dishes to Gobert. Second chance shot. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Rubio against Conley. Gobert, 4 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. They grab their own miss. Outside Conley. Down low. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Ingles against Oubre. Here's Ayton. And he makes good on the layup.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Mitchell dishes to Gobert. The Jazz working the ball around now.
Look out! Strong finish. Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
That will count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Inside, Saric and Bain. Then there's Carter. Then it's Bridges. And it's Jerome in at the point. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Outside, Bogdanovich. He feeds it to Davis. In the corner, O'Neal with it. There's the three. The shot that time, not on target. So Phoenix will take it the other way. To the paint, here's Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Here's Carter. And Davis pulls it down.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And Doris, Mikal Bridges, how about 2 national titles in the 3 seasons at Villanova? Got better each and every year.
And think about in his junior season, he becomes one of only 8 major conference players in college basketball history to average 1 block and 1.5 steals while also shooting over 40% from three-point range. Boy, that is the perfect resume for a 3-and-D wing.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Out to the wing. Moutier passes to Davis. The 6-footer's good. Davis has got the lead up to 11 now for the Jazz.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. Kaminsky is checked in for the Suns. And a switcher also for Utah. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Bogdanovich. Carter kicks to Saric. It's 3-pointers off the mark. Jazz leading by 9. Moutier with the basket. Moutier's got his second basket of the game.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Here's Saric. He dishes it to Kaminsky. Gobert with the block.
And the remarkable reach of the stifle tower. Gobert twice on the pipes.
Here's Moutier. And Moutier throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. The Jazz have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And yes, it's good. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Here's O'Neal, and misses it off the right side of the rim. It's stolen by Gobert, and O'Neal gets it to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Carter, the pass to Kaminsky. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. It's stolen by Kaminsky. And Phoenix with another turnover here. A different look for Utah. Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Davis. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Conley in for Moutier. Back to Mitchell. The Jazz working the ball around now. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's Utah now. Ingles dishes to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Shoots over Rubio. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Conley. And it's 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. On the wing, Ingles. They get the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Booker. Rebounded by the Jazz.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting with every missed.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to some incredible work in this one by Rudy Gobert. He had 12 points, 2 assists. And that's a wrap with the
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Ingles in at the 3 spot.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Utah Jazz. On the wing, Ingles. Fires for 3. Here's Gobert. Pass to Ingles. And here's Conley outside. Utah gets it back. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. And now here's Oubre. Fast break chance. And the basket by Johnson.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open. You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range. And while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
Offensive rebound. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 6 points.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Conley scanning the floor. Feeds to Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feed. 14 points for him.
And Monty Williams said offensively, Ayton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense.
The wide open look here for Ingles. And the 3 off target. Suns trail by 19. Here's Booker. The shot's good. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
In perfect timing. This run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates, and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell, after Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it's good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David. I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Sharge comes in for Johnson. And it's Bridges in for Oubre.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Bogdanovich wide open. He can't get it to go. And Phoenix will come the other way. Loads it up for Rubio.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Utah leading by 18. Davis, the pass to Mitchell. Clarkson on the wing. Jazz passing it around. Inside, here's Davis. At the tip, and it's Bogdanovich on the follow. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's about hustle and effort from Bogdanovich. To go after the rebound with that kind of intention is exactly what you hope for as a coach.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
If you see Donovan Mitchell finding his rhythm, you're in for a long night. He is effortless offensively.
Rubio against Conley. Stolen by Michael Conley. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Clarkson. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Utah leading by 20. Bridges with the steal. It's tipped. Here's Sharge. Booker with no one around. Sharge on the follow. Sharge has got 6.
How about the instincts of Dario Saric? Just exceptional at getting those second chance opportunities.
To the middle. Here's Davis. In the corner, it's Clarkson. And so it's Utah, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Booker and Bridges are the wings. Aaron Baines out there with Kaminsky. And it's Carter in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And O'Neal gets it to go.
You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Mudiay, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
Here's Kaminsky, and Carter has it in the corner. Puts it up. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
The three-pointer off the mark. Suns trail by 21. Here's Bridges. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Mitchell. Back to O'Neal. Now the pass to Gobert. Here's Bogdanovich. Now here's Mudiay. Mitchell right side. Just 5 to shoot. Gobert shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Doris, as Gobert has added strength, his rebounding numbers have continued to improve.
That's right, Greg. He's always been a force as a shot blocker. But over the past 2 seasons, this guy as a rebounder has been top 3 in the league. Last year, he even challenged Andre Drummond for king of the boards. He's got great size, great anticipation, and he plays with passion.
Back to Mitchell. A 3-ball. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his 5th assist in this one. Oh, Ayton in position.
And right there you see Devin Booker's feel for the game. This guy knows exactly when to give it up.
4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. O'Neal passes to Gobert. Back to O'Neal from the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
That one drops for him.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Utah leading by 20. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Passes to O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gobert. Makes the most of the high percentage shot.
Okay, Rudy Gobert showing your catch-and-shoot game, not just the Stifle Tower.
O'Neal against Booker. Pass to Johnson. Stolen by O'Neal. To the paint. Here's Mitchell. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. That's 23 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell has got the size and the skill to score over the bigs on the interior. That's easy work for this young man.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Jazz.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Fires the 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
There's a lot to like about Bogdanovich's game. He's a skilled scorer, he's a capable defender, and I think there's some leadership qualities there.
No good on the second free throw. And he nails the 3rd. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Oni. Takes the three. Rebounded by Kaminsky. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. The beautiful, dramatic set. We are...
Kevin, thanks.
What a great guy. D.A., thank you for that. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Dort in its small forward. And for the Jazz, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at point. Gobert with the block.
You got to keep your head on a swivel when you go up against Rudy Gobert.
Thunder with the rebound.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive. Boy, how valuable is Donovan Mitchell. Having him in the fold sets up this team moving forward.
Paul for 3. Kept alive.
And the lid comes off the basket after 4 straight misses. They finally get one.
First quarter, just over a minute played. It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Gobert against Adams. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Thunder have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Paul passes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
With the basketball in hand, no one is more patient than Paul. Waits for his man to break free.
Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Bogdanovich against Gallinari. Pass to Adams. Out to Gallinari. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Gobert with the block, and they're able to recover. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. And it's blocked by Adams.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Pass break. Here come the Jazz. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Now here's Paul. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. And Adams with the basket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Well, the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
It's his first trip to the line. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Noel's checked in for Steven Adams. Mike Muscala comes in for Gallinari. Terrence Ferguson's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Paul. Now here's Moutier. He kicks to Gobert. And the rejection by Noel. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Thunder making a switch here. Diallo's checked in. The Thunder with the lead.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection. but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
The Thunder have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And so he makes both from the line. 1:05 left here in the first quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Clarkson kicks to Moutier. And the pass to O'Neal. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Thunder leading by 4. Schroeder, right side. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And that one's good. Noel.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Moutier, pass to O'Neal. Back to Moutier. He feeds it to Davis. To stop the drought, and it's blocked. But they recover it. Tries again. They get it back. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
Rudy wanted it more than anyone else. He's going to be around for a long time. Look forward to watching him.
Here's Moutier. The layup missed. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Thunder lead by 4. And the second. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Muscala is out there with Nerlens Noel. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Diallo in at the 2 guard. Ferguson, the pass to Noel. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Davis. Down low, Bogdanovich. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. And it's all knotted up.
A more physical player at this stage of his career. Bojan is not bothered by the contact on that shot.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Moutier. Dishes it to Davis. No good on that one. And the Thunder going the other way now. Here's Ferguson. Moutier with the rebound.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Up and in from the low block.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Ferguson, guarded by O'Neal. Passes it to Muscala. And he banks in the layup.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Noel against Bogdanovich. Moutier kicks to Clarkson. To the inside. Pass to Moutier. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Here's Muscala, and the layup's good off the glass. And now a 4-point Oklahoma City lead. Clarkson looking for an opening. Inside. Here's Davis. Moutier pass to Davis. That one falls. Davis has got his second bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The pass to Noel. Schroeder outside. That one a little long. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Utah. Trailing by 2. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanovic was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. The Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Moutier. And Moutier throws it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
And he's able to get it back. Muscala with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Here's Noel. Unable to get that one. And Utah the other way now. Bogdanovich inside. He's guarded by Schroeder. Davis kicks to Clarkson. Davis finds Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
I mean, not only does Bogdanovich stretch the floor, but he can really stretch it from beyond 30 feet.
Greg, he is blessed with incredible range and a quick trigger, might I add. You have to stay connected to Bogdanovich defensively because he can go on scoring tears where there's just no stopping him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. Joe Ingles comes in for O'Neal. Mitchell, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And Mike Conley subbed in for Emmanuel Moutier. Bogdanovich wide open. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Thunder shooting terribly up to this point. Just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. And it's Gallinari missing.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Ball passes to Dort. To the middle. Here's Adams. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Mitchell. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And Utah again with the bucket.
We've talked about it before. Unselfish, great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot if someone can break free.
And some good action. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They only had a couple rough stretches and
we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5. That's the group right now for Utah. Thunder trailing by 6. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he dunks it down.
And watching Chris distribute the basketball, you can see he has a sixth sense for where to go.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Offline with his 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Gobert. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The offensive rebound, Gobert. Conley dishes to Gobert. And at last, they get one to fall.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Gallinari outside. Gobert with the block.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Can't lose sight of Bojan Bogdanovic. He's a threat to score in transition.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Here's Gobert, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, three guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. The Jazz shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Mitchell. And then for Oklahoma City, Nerlens Noel checks in for Adams. Diallo comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Chris Paul.
Tremendous work inside by Dennis, using every inch of his frame to finish.
Passes it to Ingles. Gobert down low. Noel on him. Good on the bucket. Gobert's got 6 points in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Conley with it. Now guarded by Noel. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Conley. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Conley against Schroeder. And slam dunk by Noel.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
Down low, Ingles. It's blocked, and he recovers it. Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded by Diallo. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Muscala, he's checked in for the Thunder. Pass to Clarkson. Kicks to Gobert. Now, here's Clarkson. T right on him. Back to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Here's Conley. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And here's the fast break. Gallinari leading the way. He had stolen by Ingles. And they're moving it up. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Gobert can't hit. Thunder trailing by 4. Gallinari attacking. And there's the pass to Muscala. Here's Ferguson. Noel down low. The third quarter comes to a close. Jazz lead by 4. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Paul out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Dort in at the 3. The drive by Mitchell. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Donovan Mitchell pushing the basketball down your throat. We know he's going to be aggressive time and time again.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. Conley against Paul. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. An easy 2 points on the layup. Mitchell's got the lead up to 6 now for the Jazz.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Paul. Here's Dort. That one doesn't go. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And it's Mitchell missing. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Oklahoma City. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And he comes up with the deuce.
Physical D, but Shai shows unreal body control when driving to the bucket.
Conley kicks to Gobert. Thunder with the rebound. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's Dort. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
The drive by Mitchell. Makes it off the glass.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Gallinari. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket.
Following up on the miss, one thing about Gallinari, cannot question his work ethic.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Second shot opportunity. He gets that one. Gobert's got 10 points in just the second half.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Adams' shot is good.
Remains calm and collected. Adams refuses to let the moment be too big.
The drive by Mitchell. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
And now Conley running the floor all by himself. And that one drops. Now it's a 6-point Jazz lead.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Paul passes to Adams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
And so Adams nails both of them.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. He dishes it to Ingles. Back to Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell. A shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Mitchell's got 19 points.
An evolving part of Mitchell's game, the ability to simply catch and knock it down. Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Conley feeling it out. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's his first foul. Paul against Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated. Incredible play by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This kid is not afraid of the moment.
Here's Conley. Paul grabs the board. The Thunder have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. It drops, and that shot brings them to within just one.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Back to Adams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Good!
Anytime you need a bucket, Gallinari looks to provide. Takes a lot of pride in his game.
Shooting foul. The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, onto the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two.
In a short time span, I'm amazed at how far Donovan Mitchell's come. He has very few weaknesses for a young player.
And it's all about the three right here.
And they're looking to tie it up. Live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here.
Here's Conley, and it falls.
Game on the line. You trust Mike Conley to deliver.
And so it's...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown Phoenix on a Friday. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Dort in at the 3. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. Here's Booker. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open. Well, DeAndre Ayton is a walking double-double. This guy has a huge physical advantage on the nights that he's playing other bigs, whether that's by his size or his ability to run the floor. And if he comes out with an aggressive mentality, he could really punish some teams throughout the course of a regular season.
Drive by Adams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, Ayton at 7'1" has a 7'5" wingspan, so those arms helping out. You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
That one goes in, and some think that Ayton has a chance to be in a class with some of the great big men we've seen, be it Ewing or Robinson, Hakeem. I mean, those are very lofty standards. Brent, how does he get there?
It's a great question. I think when you talk about it, Kevin, you got to look at the defensive end. And those names that you just mentioned on a nightly basis were a force behind anybody on the perimeter. When they came into that house, it was defended. If Ayton gets there, he's got a big opportunity.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Rubio against Paul. Booker in the post. And it's Ayton missing. Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Gallinari throws it down.
Outstanding speed by Gallinari. He sees the opportunity and the easy score takes advantage.
And Ayton throws it down.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
Now Johnson. Booker in the post. Defended by Paul. Gallinari down low. Johnson's there.
Oh, man, 7'1". Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
Adams' shot is good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Ayton. Johnson from outside. Hands it from downtown. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint.
Gilgeous-Alexander positioning himself well and knew exactly where to get to in the open space.
A nice shot by Booker.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Offensive rebound. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
When Gallo uses that shot fake, it's almost impossible for the defense not to bite. Draws him up in the air, gets the contact, and gets to the free throw line.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Adams. After Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got 8 points.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Here's Jerome, and the layup falls.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Adams. 8 points for him. Pass to Ferguson. Snatched away. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Baines against Adams. Here's Carter. Baines controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Schroeder, count it, good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Baines.
And that's just a risky play. To make a heave like that, not worth it.
And Phoenix making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. Muscala, he's checked in for the Thunder. Diallo comes in for Gallinari. And Muscala kicks to Diallo. Pass to Ferguson. Rebound by the Suns. Six seconds left in the first quarter. For three, Bridges.
That's a good read. Ferguson using his length to disrupt the shooter.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Mike Muscala. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Diallo. Then there's Nerlens Noel, and it's Ferguson in at the 3 spot. Jerome, no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Here's Schroeder. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, you don't want to body him up. He's just too fast as Schroeder's able to get it done.
Yep, it counts. Oklahoma City leading by 3.
Well, recent years have seen the Suns hit and miss in the draft. You can count Mikal Bridges among one of those hits. They traded up to get him in 2018. What he's provided and the potential that he still has, they don't have any regrets with that one.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. The Suns getting the bucket. Schroeder passes to Noel, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. For the Thunder, Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Terrence Ferguson, and Paul subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. You go back to draft night, Bridges drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, where his mother was an employee. The elation, and then, Brent, word of a trade.
Yes, the old awkward moment where you have to change hats during the draft. You know, the Suns valued him highly, and the Sixers maybe had some second thoughts or the deal was already worked out, but still waiting for the payoff on the Sixers end as Zaire Smith is trying to find his way onto the court.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Paul, no one around him. Misses the 3.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one. Quickly up court with the basketball, delivered a perfect strike.
Thunder trailing by 3. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over. Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Dort's checked in. And here are the Suns now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. On the wing, Booker. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Muscala with the ball. Kaminsky's there. Phoenix, another fast break opportunity here. Good work there as it goes. Booker's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns.
Booker with quickness in transition. A guy with that kind of shot getting loose out in the break, that could be trouble.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Suns have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. That shot misses, and the Thunder going the other way now. And the rejection by Ayton.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And the shot is good.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Suns.
Ayton dishes to Rubio. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Way back in 2009, Ricky Rubio was drafted. There was so much talk about him being the Spanish version of Pistol Pete. He's had a remarkable career.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Aaron Baines comes in for Kaminsky. And it's Johnson in for Oubre. And then for Oklahoma City, Adams, he's checked in for Mike Muscala. And it's Gallinari in for Nerlens Noel. Suns leading by 5. The drive by Booker. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Booker's got 11 points.
Got to respect the level of concentration from Devin Booker on that shot. Even when he gets bodied up a little bit, the balance stays there.
And it's Gallinari missing. And stolen by Booker. Up and in on the layup. And it's a 9-point Suns lead.
Booker to the cup with confidence. Feels like he can beat anybody off the dribble right now.
Here's Paul. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
How much fun is it to watch this guy when he's on one like this? Loves to attack the rim.
Oh, Ayton in position.
And Rubio just waiting for the shooter to get open and then gets the assist.
Under trailing by 9. Here's Dort. Lays it up off the glass. Dort's got his second basket of the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Baines with no one around. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and it's good. 2 points. Paul's got 4 this quarter.
And Chris Paul so comfortable operating in the mid-range.
That's good from Booker on the assist by Johnson. And the Suns lead by 7. Gallinari outside. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's off from 3-point range. The drive by Booker, and he uses the glass on the layup. 17 points in the game.
And Booker, no fear at going to the basket. He's got the size as a 2-guard to do that.
And you could see he knew exactly where that long rebound was coming off, able to get there quickly and snatch it up.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns in control with a 9-point lead.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back. Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 17 points and 1 block. And that does it for our...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Suns leading by 9.
And Ricky Rubio last season signing a 3-year, $51 million deal with the Suns to take over the reins at point guard.
Well, you think it's been a bit of a rudderless team since Steve Nash's departure. You have a 2-guard that's one of the best scorers in the league. What better way than to bring in a veteran who loves to play both ends of the court, is unselfish, and shows you what it's like to be a pro. Ricky Rubio has done that for the organization.
Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Oubre. The putback. It's good on the putback. Ayton's got the lead up to 11 now for the Suns.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
The shot by Paul, no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Booker. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Booker's got 19 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Ayton. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Right wing. Paul finds Gallinari. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Thunder trailing by 13. Diallo with it. Guarded now by Rubio. The Thunder shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Both teams will make substitutions. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Phoenix leading by 11. Here's Carter. It's hauled in by Diallo. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Oh, that's blocked. And they'll keep possession. And the basket by Kaminsky. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Here we go, one-on-one. The shot by Sharch, no good. Thunder trailing by 13. Here's Muscala. And he misses the fast break layup. Sharch attacking. And that one is good. Sharch has got his first bucket in this one.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
The pass to Ferguson. He's looking for Noel and finds him. The shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And he can't bank that one in. Oklahoma City's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Ferguson, the pass to Muscala. And the layup's good off the glass.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Here's Carter. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Suns lead by 15.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Muscala misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Sharch passes to Kaminsky. And finished off by Kaminsky.
And Saric, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Dortz checked in. Thunder trailing by 20. To halt the run. Got a piece of it.
Good instincts there as Saric is able to get in there and challenge his opponent.
Here's Bridges. And the shot goes in.
Now they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Pass to Noel. And Noel throws it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
The Thunder shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And the Suns making a change here. Booker's checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Alinari, he's checked in for Muscala.
Šarić, one of those guys with size and a combination of a deft touch. And in close, he's effective.
Dort passes to Noel. Phoenix shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And Phoenix making a change here. Oubre's checked in, and Oklahoma City with a change here too. Adams checked in.
Well, Booker still has some upside, one of the best young scorers that we've seen in the NBA in the last decade. He's already an established star. The sky is the limit for this guy. Now he just wants more wins.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Schroeder outside. That's a 2 from Ferguson. The Thunder with another miss. And so it's Phoenix holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in the... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Taking a look at the Thunder, Schroeder and Gilgeous-Alexander. They're up in the backcourt. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. And it's Ferguson in at the 3, the small forward. And Gallinari throws it down.
Watch out below. Gallinari gets up there. You don't see that much from him, but like to see it when you do.
And Rubio kicks to Oubre. Ayton trying to break free. Oubre can't get it to go. Thunder trailing by 20. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Danilo possesses a deceptive strength that he uses so well on plays like that. Got to the hoop plus the foul.
Paul's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Booker outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lays it up and banks it in. Booker's got 23 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And Phoenix pushing it up now. Oh, Ayton in position. Gallinari with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rubio. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Paul. Rubio finds Oubre. Kicks it out to Rubio. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Adams against Ayton. It's good. And the Suns lead by 20.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Adams' shot is off. Suns have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's his first foul. Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Nerlens Noel checks in for Adams. Phoenix, no good that time either.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
There's Gallinari with the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to it. Didn't look ready to receive it. At least they've got some room for error, but still a poor possession there.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in. Gallinari outside. And stolen by Booker. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Ayton finds Rubio. It's rebounded by Paul. Thunder trailing by 20. And here's the fast break. Gallinari leading the way. The rebound by Johnson. On the wing, Booker. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Johnson with the block. Oubre with it. Now guarded by Noel.
Too good at getting to that opening. Oubre quick to the rack.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Noel. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Suns.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Devin Booker.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Carter finds Diallo. And here is Johnson. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Nader's shot's good.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
From deep three-point range, and it's Okobo missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Inside. Diallo kicks to Baines. Johnson surveying the floor. No good again that time. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Here's Burton. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Johnson, that's for 2, off the left rim and out. Muscala with the ball. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Stolen. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The beautiful, dramatic... And his thing...
Well, Kevin, Devin Booker.
Special talent indeed. David, thank you. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at center. And for the Jazz, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Down low, from close range, goes back up. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Back to Gobert. Outside Bogdanovich. Clock at 4. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Nice shot by Gobert. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as Pete.
Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below! Woo. How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. And here's the fast break. Ingles kicks to Bogdanovich. Johnson outside. Gobert with the block.
An intimidating force who continues to wipe away shots with ease. Go to work, Rudy Gobert.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
And there's Booker on the assist by Ayton.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Mitchell against Oubre. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Ayton.
Well, see, now, Mitchell is a quick-footed guard, and he's going to get defenders in compromising situations.
And we talk a lot about Mitchell's offense, and for good reason, but the defense is also an area where he's excelled.
Oh, no doubt, Greg. We identify him with the offensive end of the floor because he's carried a burden for the Utah Jazz early in his career. But think about it. He's strong, athletic, long wingspan, excellent instincts. This guy has the potential to be one of the most impactful two-way players in today's NBA.
The Suns have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Johnson outside. Wants to get it to Oubre and does. Here's Ayton. Gobert with the block. And he's able to get it back. And that one's good, Ayton.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
The drive by Mitchell. Ingles in the corner. Outside Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
This is his first free throw of the game.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
A different look for Utah. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. And the Suns here with a different look. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for 8. Saric comes in for Johnson. Bridges, he's checked in for Oubre. And it's Carter in for Devin Booker.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Clarkson dishes to Bogdanovich. Passes it to Gobert. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Gobert's got his second basket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Bridges will not go. This is off the front iron. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Mitchell wide open. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Suns trail by 9. Floats it up for Saric. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, if you're Saric, just get yourself to the right spot. Put the ball on target, and he will deliver.
Clarkson passes to Gobert. Over Saric. Gobert can't hit.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Bridges with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
A different look for Utah. Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich, and it's Moutier in for Donovan Mitchell. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Fader on the way. The Jazz with another miss.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Jazz leading by 7. Over to the wing. Moutier finds Gobert. Here's Clarkson, defended by Carter. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Bridges passes to Kaminsky. Out to Saric. He's looking for Kaminsky and finds him. Here's Jerome. But they get it back.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Now Gobert. Pass to Moutier. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Feeds it to Gobert. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He notched 8 points. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
O'Neal is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Emmanuel Moutier. Then there's Davis, and it's Clarkson in at the 2. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Saric passes to Bridges. Over Moutier, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. You know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Here's Saric. Ingles with the rebound.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And it's Davis missing.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that. You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
The wide open look here for Ingles. From outside, off the mark. Suns trail by 7.
And Dario Saric, the homie, as he was known in Philly, a Croatian finesse forward for this team.
You know what I love about Dario is here's a big man who could space the floor with his shooting. He can balance that with an ability to make plays off the dribble. He's a really sneaky cutter and a very opportunistic rebounder. I mean, this is a big man who will contribute in a lot of different areas.
O'Neal dishes to Davis, and that one is good. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Here's Bridges. Booker, right side. It's stolen by Davis. And now Ingles pushing it up. No one back to stop him. The pass to Conley. Jerome with the rebound. Suns trail by 7. Here's Booker. And the shot goes in. Booker's got 6 points.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker on the interior. It matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Moutier finds Davis, and the shot goes down. And the Jazz lead by 7.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Trying to find Moutier. Gets it to him. That one goes in. Moutier's got his first basket.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. Bogdanovich comes in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for O'Neal. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Emmanuel Moutier. Here's Jerome. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Mitchell's shot is good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Ayton kicks to Kaminsky. Here's Jerome. We're by Conley. And there's Oubre putting it right back in.
Well, you can see Kelly Oubre Jr. just wants it more than everybody else. Such heart and desire.
Outside Conley. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Dishes it to Gobert. Knocked loose. Booker with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Here's Kaminsky. A second chance effort. And it's Ayton missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's speed and ability to get separation in transition. He is dangerous out there.
Ayton, the pass to Kaminsky. Back to Ayton. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got the lead up to 13 now for Utah.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Utah with the rebound.
That makes him 0 for this quarter, and that has not helped their cause.
And now the Suns, a fast break. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And Ayton throws it down.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Here's Mitchell. Nice move. Conley with a wide open look. The three-pointer no good. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Conley. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's the Utah Jazz looking at a 13.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the end. A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He had 14 points, 2 steals. And
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Andre Ayton out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the 3.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Gobert brings the double team. Oubre on the wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, this is one thing about Kelly Oubre. I know he's thin, but there's a wiry strength to him. He's able to take the hit and complete it.
Conley left side. And the rejection by Ayton. Bogdanovich against Booker. Here's Johnson. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Johnson's got it back down to within single digits for the Suns. Gobert dishes to Conley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Conley's got 4 points this quarter.
Hey, this guy is competitive, he's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
It's stolen by Gobert. Ingles in the corner, and so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Moutier, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Phoenix. Carter comes in for Booker. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And it's Bogdanovich on the follow.
Well, that's about hustle and effort from Bogdanovich. To go after the rebound with that kind of intention is exactly what you hope for as a coach.
Yep, it counts.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, to me, this is what great point guards do. Donovan Mitchell demonstrating just how skilled he is at connecting with open teammates.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. Before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group.
Baines passes to Carter. Lets it go from 11. Doesn't go that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Bogdanovich with it. Now defended by Oubre. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Bogdanovich. Mitchell's got 17 now.
Guys, you can tell Donovan Mitchell can wear down a defense. He's cooking right now.
Here's Johnson. And that time, also a missed shot. Baines dishes to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Moutier passed to Gobert. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Jazz with some changes. Ed Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Emmanuel Moutier. And for the Suns, Sharch checked in for Johnson. And it's Bridges in for Kelly Oubre. Kicks it out to Rubio. Jacks up a three. O'Neal with the rebound. Jazz leading by 18. Shot and game clock separated. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice.
My goodness, how do you guard against that? Mitchell tremendous at just getting through the contact.
And here's Rubio. Bridges with it. Picked up by Davis. O'Neal comes with the double team.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
You gotta love his hustle, leading the defense. No time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Bridges passes to Baines. Good, nice job down low.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
And so it's the Utah Jazz controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance
to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Davis. Clarkson is out there with Conley. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Shot clock at 2. O'Neal misses. Suns trail by 20. Here's Bridges, and Davis sends it back. Goes up, throws down the breakaway jam.
Jordan Clarkson has the kind of speed and athleticism to get out in transition and be a problem.
And Rubio kicks to Ayton. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Passes to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Utah. Clarkson against Rubio. And it's Davis with the jam.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate. Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Rubio against Conley. For the 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Booker the pass to Ayton. And Davis pulls it down.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
He'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Oh, Ayton in position. It's stolen by Gobert. To the middle. Outside for Davis. Outside Conley. Lets it go with a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. The drive by Booker, and he banks in the layup.
Well, the sneaky first step of Booker. Not a speedster by any means, but still a handful on that drive.
Over in the corner, Conley. Clarkson dishes to Davis. To the wing right side. Here's Conley. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Here's Bridges. Tries yet again. And he sinks the layup.
Well, there's a level of athleticism and length, so Mikal Bridges works hard on the glass and good things happen.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Jazz.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Donovan Mitchell.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
And it's Davis with the ball for Utah. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Pass to Clarkson. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Jazz lead by 21.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's a Kobo. Puts up a three. And it's Oni with the rebound. Moutier with the bounce pass. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And just about to get underway as the starting five. Welcome, basketball fans. It's Saturday afternoon, and you're watching the NBA and checking out Utah's opening lineup. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point. And for the Thunder, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul, and it's Dort in at the 3 slot.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Doubled by Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Adams. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Adams. Now the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
There's the work Ingles has put into his strength and conditioning. Takes the hit and still able to convert.
Gallinari passes to Adams. Ball against Conley. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Conley against Paul. And it's Conley penetrating. Back to Gobert. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Out to Gallinari. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Bogdanovich dishes to Mitchell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Gilgeous-Alexander trying to free himself up.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Ingles kicks to Gobert. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Conley. Banked in off the glass.
Oh my goodness, 5 straight coming out of the gate.
And, you know, we talk a lot about Paul as a leader on and off the court. Was elected president of the Players Association back in 2013, re-elected for a 4-year term in 2017. People simply trust his point of view.
Now, here's Mitchell. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. Outside Conley. Back to Gobert. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Utah also making some changes. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. The drive by Schroeder. It's good. And it's a tie ball game. Well, we know for Chris Paul, Greg, it's nothing new to lead. But on Oklahoma City last year, he had to do it without being surrounded by superstars.
You know, that's okay. Paul's a guy who wants to set the table. You have to have the ball to do that. And he's at his best when directing traffic and making his teammates better.
Here's Ferguson. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Passes it to Noel. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Gobert. Clarkson dishes to Gobert. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
There's Noel, and the layup is good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
For Utah, they've gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Bucket is good.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. To the inside. And it's Noel missing. Jazz have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Outside, Bogdanovich. The feed to Gobert. O'Neal up top. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Basket counts.
His 4th make in 5 tries, and we're just getting started.
Schroeder passes to Noel. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Mitchell right side. 2 points. That one goes. Mitchell's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
It's hard to stop Donovan Mitchell from getting to his spot. The guy has everything on the offensive end.
Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively, and that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's O.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Clarkson. And the rejection by Noel. And they get it back. He gets that one.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Rudy Gobert, he's feet. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Hey, the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
So on the floor for Utah, they've got Jordan Clarkson. O'Neal is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Emmanuel Mudiay. And it's Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Mudiay against Schroeder. He dishes it to Muscala. Rebound, Utah. To the paint. Here's Mudiay. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Thunder trailing by 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Great D that time from Davis. A couple years ago, after making all-rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
Down low. Here's Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
Ingles pitch to Mudiay. He feeds it to Davis. Makes it off the glass. Davis has got the lead up to 6 now for the Jazz.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Despite his slim frame, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is showing enough strength to take the hit and complete the play.
There's the pass to Ingles. Gallinari with the steal. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's tipped. Pass to Mudiay. Back to Davis. It's stolen by Muscala. The drive by Schroeder. Good work there as it goes.
He's got a nose for getting into the lane, and Schroeder showing some muscle once he got in there.
Mudiay against Schroeder. Mudiay with the basket.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
O'Neal comes with the double team. Oklahoma City moving it around. Inside. Here's Muscala. Rebound, Utah.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
That one good for 2. Now it's a 6-point Jazz lead.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Gallinari passes to Ferguson. No good on the shot. The Jazz go the other way with it. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
Schroeder has speed to burn, but also has a great feel for finding angles to convert on the drive.
O'Neal inside. The fadeaway J off the mark. Thunder trailing by 4. To the middle. Here's Ferguson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game. First free throw is good. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. Bogdanovich comes in for Royce O'Neal. Mitchell, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And Mike Conley subbed in for Emmanuel Mudiay. And the basket by Ingles. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Nice job by Ingles. Competes hard, tough. He's a glue guy. He helps keep this team together.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged. And everything has to be earned.
Nice shot by Gobert.
Nice job by Rudy Gobert. What concentration on that shot by the big fella.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Gobert. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Conley scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Paul dishes to Adams. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. Mitchell wide open. Utah the rebound. And Bogdanovich kicks to Ingles. Outside Conley. Clock at 6. From past the arc. No good on that one. And so it's Utah with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter was all about Rudy Gobert. He had 10 points, 2 rebounds, and that.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Rudy Gobert with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
This is why you prepare. Get ready for the opportunity if it comes your way, because you may be asked to deliver.
Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Paul out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's George in at the small forward. It's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Chris Paul. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden. I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. Back to Mitchell. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. For the lead, he takes it up and lays it in. Dort's got 5 now.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Bogdanovich up top. Gallinari covering. Gobert. He drains it from the right block. 12 points for him.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Paul. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Mitchell outside. Count the basket and the foul. Steven Adams picks one up.
Nice play by Donovan Mitchell. You love a guard who can take it up strong, take the bump, and still convert.
Noel's checked in for Gallinari. Utah also making some changes. Davis is checked in for Gobert. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Shots good by Clarkson.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Noel. Here's Dort. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Clarkson. And the powerful one-handed slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Davis kicks to Clarkson. Back to Davis. And taken away by Paul. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
A better athlete than sometimes given credit for. Gilgeous-Alexander can motor.
Here's Mitchell. And it's Noel with the rebound. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Dort. And he makes good on the layup. Dort's got 7.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Mitchell against Adams. Pass to Clarkson. That's in there. Davis with the assist. 12 points for him.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Davis sends it back. In transition, here come the Jazz. And that one drops. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Nice finish by Donovan Mitchell. If you're the defense, you have to get back in a hurry and match up.
Paul can't get it to go. And it's Davis with the ball for Utah. Nice ball movement by Utah. O'Neal dishes to Davis. And the call on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Mitchell. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Conley, then it's Joe Ingles, and it's Moutier in at the 2.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And that one's good. Noel.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
And it's Conley penetrating, kicks to Gobert, passes it to Ingles. Outside Conley, 6 to shoot. The 3 from Bogdanovich. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Noel's got 5 rebounds tonight. Ferguson, the pass to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
He's showing his all-around game. Gallinari doesn't get to the rim that much, but has the size to do damage once he's there.
The pass to Gobert. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. 14 points for Rudy Gobert.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
And contact, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Post game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it with double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
Schroeder hits them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Conley dishes to Gobert. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, I'm happy for Gobert. You hate to get pigeonholed as a player. He's been a force on both ends tonight.
Stolen by Mitchell. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Ferguson for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And it's Mitchell missing. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Here's Schroeder, and the layup falls.
This is where the point guard position is going. Dennis able to manufacture points in critical moments.
Here's Conley. Good on the shot. And the Jazz lead by 2.
You know, when they're searching for a basket, they look to Mike Conley to deliver. He's never rattled in big moments.
He is stolen by Ingles. Fast break, here they come. And he lays that one in.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Sometimes that's the call. You want to be unselfish, but even more so, you want to be effective.
Gallinari kicks to Diallo. 3-pointer. Another shot. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Noel.
Huge play on the offensive glass there to get more second chance points. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on.
You know what? That was perfect timing on that possession. Huge play in the game. They needed those points right now.
And this crowd ecstatic. They are pumped up.
And what a huge shot. You talk about an excited arena.
And he makes that one. Mitchell's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Donovan Mitchell's ready, and he knocked down one of the bigger shots of his game.
Kicks it out to Schroeder. Back to Diallo. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gobert with the block.
With plays like that, Gobert can start to get in your head. He covers so much ground.
It's good.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
To the left wing. Diallo the pass to Noel. Now here's Gallinari. Shoots. And that one hits back iron. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
26 seconds left in the game. Ingles kicks to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And it's Noel with the rebound. Here's Diallo. Can't hit from in close. Now Gobert. The wide open look here for Ingles. And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.